How to ensure success with this course? First and foremost is the willingness and openness to change. Your current approach is not working, and the only way how you can improve is through implementing new approaches and trying different things. The second recommendation is that you are playing the roles of a planner, manager, executor, and supervisor. That is a lot of roles. This means that I or anyone else won't be there to ensure you stay consistent with the program, do the tasks, and evaluate them accordingly. I will provide information and guidance, sure, but you will be in charge of the implementation. The next recommendation is the active persistence and discipline. Insomnia is a long-term problem that we are solving. Therefore, do not expect a one-shot and cure-it-all solution. It happens rarely. Also, do not expect to solve the problems overnight, since we're dealing with behavioral and mental changes. They alone require time to change. You are also fixing a problem that most likely has been present for a very long time. To top of it, we also have to consider other daily factors called life that influence sleep. This brings us to the next point. Make evaluations on a weekly, not daily basis. What does that mean? I imagine your life is quite active and you have a lot of different regular activities happening on a daily basis. On top of it, a lot of irregular things happen or may happen. All of this, ups and downs, influence your ability to sleep in the evening. Then you also have weekends, trips, holidays, and other outings when you change your sleep schedule completely. That is why we need to observe the effectiveness of the newly introduced methods on longer periods. I hope this makes sense. The next recommendation is that there may come a time when you will not feel motivated to persist due to insomnia taking its toll, life events, or just some other kind of reason. In those times, I encourage you to compare your progress using course materials and your notes to see how you've improved by then. Do not look for big leaps. No. Look for correct behavior, like trying new approaches, making changes, persisting with a program, and making incremental steps. And then make sure to give yourself praise for it. Do not wait for the final outcome of the course, as that point or that goal may take some time to reach. The next point is that lifestyle, environment, and genetics make each one of us unique. So whereby some approaches may deliver great outcomes to some persons, these very same approaches may not necessarily work on you to the same extent. Since we do not know which area has the strongest leverage in your case, we have to approach the situation as scientists. We have to investigate the topics at hand, implement the changes, see what works and doesn't work for you, and then improve based on our findings. Also, as scientists, we never presume the outcome, but make all the findings after you have conducted a practical test and measured what happens in relation to your sleep key performance indicators. This is especially important in cases when you have tried something similar in the past and it didn't work. Do not look on the same approach from the viewpoint of this didn't work then, so for sure it won't work now. No. Look more from the viewpoint of why hasn't it worked then? Can I find the answer in this course, improve my technique, and make it work this time? The next recommendation is the self-pacing. Set up calendar reminders when you will do the course sessions on a weekly basis and do that today so that you are certain to persist. Stop the recording and do this right now. Have you done it? Make sure to allot approximately 1 hour of time every week to listen to the course sessions. The next recommendation is that knowing the background not only ensures that you understand why something is important, but helps you implement it more effectively. That's why the course provides a lot of information, a lot of knowledge base. The next recommendation, and the final recommendation from my side, is that this course will help you develop the skill of falling asleep. Now, skill development is not a binary thing, meaning it is not about having a skill and not having it. No, it's a range. So the further you improve it, the better you are with it. That is why at every skill development, you go from being a rookie or a novice to being competent, to being experienced, all the way to mastery. And even then, you can keep improving it, keep perfecting it, but you can never reach the perfection. And in this area, the sleep manual will prove to be an invaluable resource for you because there will be a lot of additional information that you will be able to check and keep improving further, of course, if this is something that you will decide to do.